The third part of the concept is the idea that if elections are held in Africa and are not legitimized by United States of America or Britain or the Western world, they are not considered as elections at all. And as Africans, we have accepted that our elections should be observed by foreign missions that come to this continent of Africa in terms of foreign observers, writing reports about a country that has no toilets, a country that has no roads, a country that is at a war, a country where civic education is scarce, a country where most people don't know their rights, a country where corruption has riddled the bedrock of morality, and we have sunk so low on the continent of Africa that foreign observers whose democracies have been there for over 800 years, some of them would want to come to observe an election where democracy has been nurtured since independence, the first country 65 years ago, Ghana, out of which the military took over 30 years, almost 40, to hand over power to civilian rule. It means democracy has not evolved to a degree for foreign observers from Europe to fly in big numbers and big planes, stay in our hotels, spend most of the time looking at the faults of an election, equating it to a European, British election, or Swedish election, or Norwegian election, or French election. It is a shame that Africa allows their elections to be observed by people who have a right even to cancel elections in 2 days before the date, while we in Africa have spent all the colossal amounts of our GDP to hold an election that will be the cause, the trigger of our existence. Is it a concept that you like to take? Africa does not need observers. Africa needs education. Africa needs tools of analysis. As Africa needs to fight corruption. Africa needs to fight poverty. Africa needs to fight ignorance. Africa needs to fight disease. All these factors compounded in one strategy, the strategy of strangulation of African economies and African governance. Then later on, divide and rule them, because we don't come to tell them that if you remove the following, there will be peace. And therefore, what will they come to do?